in the stands. A lot more watching this game. Obviously, the stands really packing out for the StarCraft games, and now this game is ready here to go. And as we kick this one off, looking on this map, we are going to have the two teams are in fact going to be put on right opposite sides of the map. WKD Sod on the very north of the map, and Wlcometo on the very south of the map. So it's not going to be so easy to be such an aggressive force in this by Wlcometo, because he cannot get the reinforcements in there as quickly as he did. So I do believe the map position in the last one played such a crucial role as to quite how as how Wlcometo could just dominate WKD Sod's base. He put up, I would say, a total of 10 watchtowers. A lot were destroyed, but still, by the end of the game, 4 or 5 of them were still standing, and that was the important part. They just dominated, taking down the Ancient of War and taking down any forces that tried to come near the Farseer. The Farseer, whenever it was in danger, just backed away and stayed alive by just moving out of harm's way. Now, we have the Farseer up and ready to go. What? We have a Moonwell being constructed. No Farseer. What am I talking about? But we have got the Order of Elders just being constructed now as I speak. The Order of Elders is going to train up a Demon Hunter. No scouting done by either team. In fact, yes, we do have one Wisp venturing out of the base. It is Orcs of Wlcometo going up against the Night Elf of WKD SOG, both of Korea. It is 1-0 to Wlcometo, and right now WKD Sod is going to make a move and just take a look around this base. No peons have left the base just yet to take a look around the map. We do already have, though, an Ancient of War being constructed well out of WKD Sod's base. Interesting expansion here. He's just gone right out of harm's way and put that down there. And now he's going to move another Wisp across here. Is he going to go for a Tree of Life, or is he going to go for a... Yeah, he's just going to man up to a tree there and uproots that Ancient of War straight away. We do now have a peon coming out of the base for some scouting. It's in fact a Farseer and a Grunt with his 2 Spirit Wolves coming out of the base, going left, and that is where they're going to do their scouting. Here comes the Wisp of WKD Sod, just going to walk through the front door of the base of Wlcometo. Take a little look here and move away, and is now in quick pursuit of WKD of Wlcometo Sod's Farseer. Looking around, all he can do is self-destruct that Wisp, which might be an interesting plan. It's exactly what he is going to do. He's going to follow straight up behind that Farseer. Boom! There he goes. No, he's not going to blow up. There he is. He blew up a little bit late. Didn't do so much damage to that Farseer. And now, Tone of Agility is going to be picked up by the Farseer, who spawns up another 2 Spirit Wolves, and that Tone of Agility is picked up, and the Ogre Warrior is doing some damage to behind it. Now, on the very top-hand side of this map, we do have that Demon Hunter and that Ancient of War straight away doing damage to the creeps on the very top left-hand side of this map. We are going for a Tree of Life for a fast expansion, and that's a very interesting way to fast expand, because rather than going for ground units, what WKD SOG did was he picked up himself an Ancient of War, used that as a fighting force, now eating trees with it to health itself up. It is now going to root itself down in a second, and down it goes into position. And we have a Wisp now that's going to come across, because the Goldmine is about to be entangled very soon. Going to pick up a Moonwell, and it looks like SOG is going to go for a very, very large base here. And as he does so, he's putting his Demon Hunter out through the map, and he's going to give chase to the Farseer, puts a few shots off on that Farseer, moving around the Fountain of Health. Not so healthy when those creeps wake up. And now they're going to give chase to the Null Brute and the Null Assassins, as well as that Farseer. Farseer and Demon Hunter giving chase to one another, and now as that Farseer is making light work of moving away from the Demon Hunter, he is going to spot the really fast expansion here, because we are seeing a Tree of Life, a Moonwell, an Ancient of War all up there and ready to go, and that Farseer is just going to walk on up there and say, hey, what the hell are you doing? Get out. And now that Farseer spawns up 2 Spirit Wolves, and they are going to make a move on the Archers. Second Archer being constructed here. Spirit Wolf loses one of them to the site, and now he's going to make a move on one of those Moonwells. Archer coming out of invisibility. Spirit Wolf coming back in, spawns out, dissipates, and now that Farseer is going to come back in with some Grunts and make a push. We have 2 Grunts against 2 Archers and 1 Demon Hunter. In comes the Farseer, pushing on up still, continuing to fire. It's just 1 on 1 on 1, and the Farseer is down to about 50% HP, and the Demon Hunter knows that. Not going to give chase, though, not going to finish it off. Going to deal with these 2 Grunts, which are in a terrible position. Right as that Goldmine is being entangled, he cannot do anything. He's firing, though. He's brought in that Farseer once again, who's taken a few shots from that Archer, and that Farseer is down to 56 HP. Moving away another one of the Grunts as well. In comes the second and third and fourth Grunt, trying to take damage to to the Entangled Gold Mine, and the Grunt is in fact going to get away pretty harm-free, as are the other two Grunts. Very ineffective use there of the archers, and Huntress is now giving chase to one of those Grunts, as are two archers. But really the danger of 3 or 4 Grunts was dissipated there, as now that Farseer is going to go into the Fountain of Health. Luckily, the time is right for that, because otherwise the Null Overseers, the Null Assassins, will wake up and lay down the pain on that level 2 Farseer. Now, right on the bottom left-hand side of the map, we do have an expansion being done. We have an Ancient Protector that was roots down. We have a nice work with the portal there, right on this bottom left-hand side of the map. That's a beautiful little tactic there, and they're going to try and take on this Great Hall with the Demon Hunter and with the Ancient Protector. And welcome to WKD Sod is really pulling some moves here that are really quite impressive. He's going to take down the Great Town Hall. He's going to take down the peon that's going to that tried to build it with the Demon Hunter, and now that Ancient Protector did just a fantastic job to do so. Now, in comes Sol with the Huntress, making a move down the middle of the map. It's going to be Wlcometo's Grunt that's going to take damage from these Huntresses, and it's down to about 45 HP. It's going to go try and make its way towards the Fountain of Health, gets itself up to about 60 HP, just running laps around the Fountain of Health, as are the Huntresses giving chase. It's a little game of cat and mouse here around the Fountain of Health, but the longer that Grunt stays around the Fountain of Health, the more health he is going to get. Up to now 150, right on the very doorstep of the base. We have got ourselves a Shadow Hunter for the Undead team. Sorry, for the Night Elf team. And that Shadow Hunter is taking damage from the Demon Hunter and its Grunt. Demon Hunter going down to a Flame Seeker and a Hex and moving itself around. And as it does so, it's now going to be met by not only the Shadow Hunter, but also the Farseer being chased down by the Grunts. We have more and more fire coming from the Spirit Wolves as well. And that Demon Hunter is going to make his way into the protection of the creeps. Now moving down to the bottom left-hand side of the map, we have that Ancient Protector built up by WKD Sod. And right now, I would have to say the Demon Hunter of WKD Sod, Wlcometo has WKD Sod with that Demon Hunter is going to push into the front entrance of this base, try and take on one of the Grunts. And as we look down on the bottom left-hand side of the map, Wlcometo is trying to push his advantage on trying to take down the Ancient Protector on the very left-hand side of this map to clear room for fast expansion. We have one peon here, we have a heck of a lot of Grunts and 2 Spirit Wolves, of course. And as they do so, they're going to back away from the scene of the crime and get themselves back on out of there. Now that will leave room for an Orc or a peon to go across there. Yep, peon going across there. And we have for Wlcometo, we have a Shadow Hunter and we have a Farseer. And as I look around the center of the map, I do not see the second hero yet for WKD Sod, who's going out onto the creeping right now, takes down a Null Brute. There are 2 Null Assassins just waiting in the very middle of that. Both of those are not going to put much of a fight. Down they go. We have opposite sides of the map creeping going on. Both teams making light work of their creeps. And now move on into the center of the map, and both of them are going to go head-to-head right outside the Fountain of Health. As they do so, they take damage. They're going to move on. There's just one Null Brute left alive for WKD Sod, for Wlcometo to take on. He turns around, takes that on. The rest of the creeps have all chosen to go on after WKD Sod. And as they do so, Sog's Demon Hunter is just trying to make sure he doesn't get grouped out there. Moving his forces out of there. I would say he has an army of about 10 units right now. Looking at the army of Wlcometo, I would say he also has 10, possibly 8 units. 2 heroes though. And as he does so, he's moving those heroes into action. He also spawns himself up a Raider, which is taking down a Null Assassin and a Null Warden. And we have more units coming in there with the Grunt as well. Obviously, all of these units are right by the Fountain of Health, so they're not going to get too damaged. And as they do so, the Null Assassin and the Null Warden are going to get taken apart here. Both of them are now down. All of them are down. And that Fountain of Health now bears the seal of approval of Wlcometo from Clan Wlcometo. Right on top right-hand side of the map, we have the Demon Hunter just doing a shopping at the Goblin Merchant after clearing up the danger there. Now making his way up to the very top right part of the map, where he's going to take a little look at his expansion. And look at this expansion, though, from WKD Sod. He is not content with just having one base. He is now using this expansion as a second base, so he cannot go down. We have an Ancient of Wind being constructed there. We have an Ancient of Law being constructed at the expansion. Not just anywhere, at the expansion. That is going to give Wlcometo a big target to hit at. And if he can protect it, then he's going to do just about fine. Now, looking around, we have the Ancient of Elders training up a Priestess of the Moon. And right across this map, we have the 3 Moonwells there. And we have the Ancient of War at the very first base. And the Hunter's Hall. If I were to pick which is the stronger out of the 2 bases here of WKD Sod, I would have to say it's the expansion that is stronger. Right now, we have some creeper going on the top right-hand side of this map. Forest Berserkers and Rock Golems getting taken down here. Down goes one of the Troll Berserkers, and the Rock Goblin is not going to last much longer either. The army just outnumbering him. Welcome to leveling up to level 2, and with his Shadow Hunter almost up to level 3 now as well. As they move around, they're going to pick up the they're just going to miss out on Tome of Intelligence now. And as they move down to the bottom right-hand side of the map, they're going to clear out another gold mine with the continued creeping. Now, right in the center of this map, we have a huge army movement containing of 6 archers, 2 heroes, 6 huntresses leading the charge. And seeing as they don't seem to be stopping, I would make a guess that they are pushing right down to the very center of this map and right down to the base of Wlcometo. No, they make a beeline to the left, where they are going to take a little look at any potential expansions put up by Wlcometo, and that could rival their own, and that's exactly what is happening. We have a Wind Rider up, though, by Wlcometo that's going to go across to the creeping, but these forces are going to be drawn back to their Great Hall any second now, because the Huntresses are here, the heroes are here, and the archers are going to be following in any moment now. The fleet is moving of Wlcometo, who is going to come across back towards this town hall, and we're going to see a big battle here as more and more units come down here. We have a Huntress leading the charge down there. We have the Dryad and a Wisp, and now they're going to watch their rear. They're going to make sure nothing comes in. Here it comes, though. Here comes the reinforcements of the Yellow Army that is Wlcometo. 2 of them up in the Cyclone. The Farseer is picking them off, taking numbers, taking names. The Grunt is taking damage from 2 or 3 Huntresses. Here comes the Raider as well to lend a hand. We've got a healing ward down there taking apart. That Farseer is still up at about 500 HP and rising. Level 3.5 though, and as this continues though, in one of the trees we do have a healing ward, and that is doing its job to the players, and we see that Huntress, more and more of those Huntresses are taking damage, but are under the influence of True Shot Aurora and Scroll of Protection. Now, moving around, they are being protected quite well. Drag coming in from the back. We have more and more fire coming in. We are losing grunts though, left, right, and center, and this this Farseer is being left alone with his other hero, that is the Shadow Hunter, and that is about all they have, as well as the 2 grunts that are being left behind and both taken down. It's 2 heroes against a whole army right now. Good game set by both teams. Wlcometo loses that one, and that is going to be it. 1-1. These games are going lightning fast here, and that one is over. 2 games in 22 minutes, and we're just going to take it to a break here on Radio ITG before we come back for the decider.